to Psychic Medium Toni Green. I am Toni Green, the Psychic Medium, here to give you approximately 60 minutes of Q&A and connections up above. I almost said 60 seconds. We'd be done already. Okay. Hey, everybody. How are you today? I hope you're doing amazing. I hope everything in your life is going well. I am going to do a couple of hopefully very quick announcements, and then we're going to get right into the show. So, the first thing is I am a psychic medium, hypnotist, healer, a channel. I think that's everything. Author. And this show does air on Rude Rangers TV as well as Podbean every Monday and Wednesday. If you'd like to join the show live, hit the buttons you need to hit and on YouTube or Podbean, and you will know when I am going live. Let's see. There's more. There is. Oh, I have notes here, but they're not really helping today. Go live every Monday and Wednesday, Rude Rangers. Oh, if you're on Podbean, you can go ahead and use the button on Podbean to call into the show. Don't get scammed. I will never reach out to you. I will never send you anything. Anybody who sends you anything is probably pretty much scamming you. I do private sessions. If you have general questions, you want general answers, or just a lot of questions, if you're going through something kind of big, you want to know what's coming in your life, something that takes a little bit more time um, or is more involved, please consider scheduling a private session. It will be so much easier than doing it on the show, because the show is designed for just a very specific question about life, love, career, finances, or connecting with a loved one up above. Let's see. And I think that's everything. I'm going to tell you, this is the first time in a long time I've not had songs or names come to me throughout the day. Usually I'm writing them down all day. Um, and today that did not happen. I don't know why, but it did not. Uh, so we're going to get started right away. I'll see if there are any names and or songs that come through. The name could be you, a loved one on the other side, somebody in your family, pet, person, place, thing that will make you think of or know it's coming from your family. I have a little like fruit fly flying around in front of me, and it's so I look like I'm swatting at nothing here. That's ridiculousness, I'll just say. Okay, and the songs can be, again, a song your loved one knows, your a song you listen to together, they loved it, you love it. It could be answering a question, or when you hear it, they're with you. However it works for you, whatever that is, you're going to know when you hear it, if the song is for you. I just keep hearing Red Velvet, Red Velvet, Red Velvet. I don't know. Now, Red Velvet can go a lot of different directions. There might be a Red Velvet song, and I am hearing a song that goes, she wore something, but it's slow and it's kind of an older song. Anyway, the next song or the next thing I am, and or Red Velvet can be like Red Velvet Cake or the material. You're going to know if it's for you, and it can be for several different people and mean something different for each of them. Just putting that out there with everything I say. I could say lavender, and it could mean the flower, it could mean the color, it could mean the oil, it could mean like tea. I don't know. You're going to know better than I do how it's meant for you and what it means or who it's from in your life. The next thing that I'm hearing is chocolate or chocolata. The next thing I'm hearing is that song music is a dancer. I can't sing on beat. I can't sing, but rhythm is a something. Music is a something. I don't know that song. If you know if and here's the thing, if I sing it, you're gonna know. You're gonna know right away. It's your song. Um, and some of these songs, I'm going to be honest with you, I really don't know. Hmm. There is something on the screen that is like there's nothing turned on behind me, and I almost want to turn around and look to see what it is. I'm trying to figure out what shelf it's on. It's on this one over here, but it's like I can't see there. The camera is catching something I can't, but it was something like lighting up. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, rhythm is a dancer. That's the song. Yeah, rhythm is a dancer. Thank you, Kavita. Thank you so much. The next thing I'm getting, let me try to pay attention here. Let me just try to focus. The next person, place, thing, name, song, I'm just throwing them all in a basket because, like I said, are you guys I don't know. I'm seeing something. I don't know what it is. If anybody else sees that, it's like back there. Let me know. I know I'm seeing it on the screen. Um, okay, the next thing, raspberry. Somebody who really I feel like now the lights just shift. It went from one like level of lightness to another. You guys, if you're seeing this, let me is that just me? Am I how did they do that? They go, yes, I do this. Yes. Okay. Raspberry, the next thing I am getting okay, so now okay, with the I'm seeing a bakery, like a bakery. You know, when you get case, a bakery case, when you go into the bakery and all the desserts are there, that's what they're showing me. This is definitely for somebody who is listening right now. I'm just going to say that. This is definitely for somebody who's listening right now. Okay, the next thing, David, George, McKenna, Rendell, not not Randall, Rendell, Luis, Fernando. Fernando is back. It could be a different Fernando. Fernando. Um, Juliet. McKenna. I think I said McKenna. And they're repeating McKenna, Louise. Okay, next. Um, I'm seeing like one of those horses that are on like a rocking horse. Like you sit on it and it like has rocking chair bottom. That I'm seeing that, but it's a horse on the rocking chair bottom. Um, and then I'm hearing this, and I cannot say this. It's like a tongue twister. I don't even know it, but baby rubber, baby bubble, bumper, something like that. They're trying to tell me, but I can't. I don't know it, and I can't. I'm so I can't say it all, but I'm saying what I'm kind of hearing. So I apologize. But if you know it, you know it. Like even if I'm saying it wrong because I don't really know it, please understand that's what it That's what it is. Um, the next one is Charlotte, Ch- Chico, um, Ch- Chalata. Somebody's gonna reach out and say, "Oh, Chalata, that was my blah blah blah." I've never heard that word before. I would think that's a made up word, but let's move on. Let's move on. If I get it, I say it for you. The next thing is mercantile. The next thing is espresso. I don't know why that makes me happy. I'm not even a coffee drinker. Espresso. It just sounds elegant. Oh my goodness, my goofiness. The next thing is biscotti. Um, es- espresso and biscotti makes sense. The next thing is they're showing me the old. I'm amazed I can remember the copper tone with like in the brown bottle with the little baby, the little kid on it with the dog that's like biting the bottoms and the like little part of the little butt is showing that copper tone bottle. That's what they're showing me. I'm doing two more, you guys. So give it to me, give it to me. Two more, licorice or licorice, licorice or licorice, lic- licorice. I'm just leaving it at licorice. Anything licorice, and then Tom or Tommy. Tom or Tommy. Okay, we're going to go to questions. Hey, Drops of Jupiter is with me on Podbean. I'm going to go up to the KS. KS, I'm just going to tell you, stay strong. Stay really, really strong. Um, Reach out to organizations that might be helpful for your situation, love. Mona Lee says, I haven't had that dream yet, waiting with anticipation. Remember, you guys, when dreams come through, we don't always get to remember all of the dreams when they visit. Sometimes I'm waking up and it's the dream is foggy and I can kind of see the people or recognize the people in the dream, but as soon as my eyes are open, I forget. But a lot of times I just wake up and I know I've been having dreams, but I don't know. Like I'm like, okay, what just happened when I was asleep? What the heck just happened? Oopsie, I think I missed you, Jay. I'm sorry if I missed you. So please know the dream might be coming, or you may have had it and you just don't recall yet. But I think you're going to know when you had the dream, even if you don't remember the details of the dream. Tony, just wondering, and this is still Mona Lee. Tony, just wondering if I'll ever be happy. Too many people use me and I can never find peace. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what I'm hearing. And I know it's easier said than done. And you feel like the bad person if you do this. And yeah, I'm not the boss of you. So you get to decide what you want to do and how you want to do it. But if people are using you, especially full grown adults, stop. You're paying their karma, number one. Sometimes when we help people, we're preventing them from learning and growing, learning how to do things on their own, be independent and grow. It's one thing if somebody needs something once, it's another thing if they have become dependent upon you. Full grown adults should be able, and I understand it's not easy in these streets for some people. I get that. But if they're continually using you to the point where you feel used and abused and not appreciated for what you're doing, cut it. Cut it. Because I will bet you dimes to dollars You turn those tables and they're going to scatter like roaches in the light. Rats on a sinking ship. They will be gone. They will. But who? But Mona? Who? I don't know a Mona. I don't know a Mona. Oh, do you know Mona? I don't know a Mona. Huh. Blocked. If you needed the help that you're giving them, but again, it's up to you. But what I would recommend, this is a statement that I love and I have had to use many times in my own situation, is oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I would if I could, but unfortunately I can't. And then zip your mouth. Don't try to explain why you can't, because that will get you caught up. Just, I would if I could, but unfortunately I can't. And then move on with your life. If people are around you because of what you give, you want to know that sooner than later, because then they're not genuine and they're not good, and you just need to let them go. And you deserve to have people in your life who are in your life because they care about you and there's mutual. And it doesn't even matter if they're family. And sometimes family can be the worst perpetrators of this. So please, please, please never let anybody make you feel this way, because they're not being responsible for themselves and they're not fulfilling their adult obligations. And if something happens, that's on them. They've had long enough to get it together. Okay, sweetie. And I know it's easier said than done. I know it is. Um, Forward thinking. I know I answered your question in the chat already. Hey, Bear. Thanks for joining on Podbean. Aloha, Jay. Thanks for joining the room in Podbean. Aaron says, will the neighbor down the road put their house up for sale this year? And do you see me buying it? No. Okay. That came out very quickly. I don't know if it's a no to you buying it or them putting it up for sale. I feel like they're going to want just like, I feel like the amount they're going to ask is going to be unpredictable, is the word I'm getting. Especially if they know somebody wants it already. They might, in our head, we think it's worth more than it is, sort of thing, because somebody already wants it. I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm hearing. Or it's unpractical expectations is what I'm hearing also. Aaron, are you the one? I have a couple of people, and I'm going to apologize. Please forgive me. I don't always remember which person is doing what. Are you the one who wants to open the home health facility, Aaron? Tanya says, hello. Any message from my dad, Bill? Let's see what Bill has to say. But the first thing I hear is William. The next thing I hear is, yeah, he's here. The next thing I hear is there's a male with him. It's either your grandpa or his grandpa, but there's a male with him. Either him or your grandpa were thinner, like toward the end, not full, with white scruff, whatever that means. What I am hearing from them, Tanya, is I hear it's been a long time since I've seen you, my friend. I'm doing that completely offbeat, but if you don't know the song, that's the first thing. And so one of them or both of them have been gone for a bit of time, or since you've seen them. Okay, the next thing is Tanya, that they're saying it's been okay. The song "It's Been a Long Time Since I've Seen You," my friend. The next thing they want to say is, "But it's been a very long, hard journey." Either them or you, Tanya. Maybe it's been very difficult since they have left, or since your father has left. You've had a lot of hardship. Tanya, can you please confirm some of this for me? Let me know that you're still here and confirm some of this for me, please, love. Tanya's here. Yes, it has. Yes, it has been. Thank you so much. Sometimes I'm getting messages and I just want to make sure I'm on the right track and I'm getting the right message. And I let me do this. Tanya, I feel like I want to cry. So this is either your emotion or their emotion. Like I hear you shouldn't have to struggle like this. You shouldn't have to, oh Lord. You shouldn't have to struggle like this. There are people in your life that should be like helping you, but not helping you like a handout, but they're in your life and they should be supporting you, but they're really not. Tanya, this is what I'm hearing. Um, so please know they are aware of that and they're telling me what Tanya, what's your work situation? Because I'm hearing work is, she says, yes, that resonates. It's probably her emotions. Tanya, if you're having a difficult work situation, that is going to get better soon. Whatever's going on with your work situation, it's going to clear up. Now, this might sound like she works full time. Is there something going on at work that's a little bit difficult for you? Because I'm hearing your work situation is, I hear work situation and I hear the word difficult. Maybe it's just difficult to get up and go to work every day. I don't know. But mid-November, yes, coworker. Okay. Thank you, Tanya. That you guys, when I'm connecting with a loved one and you're like here and you're confirming things, it makes it so much easier and they come through so much more. They'll use the whole hour. Trust me on this. By mid-November, that situation should clear up. If you want, you could look, but you don't have to. If you can just hold out until mid-November, which seems kind of far, but in the scheme of things, not really. The work situation is going to clear itself up, though. Just mind your P's and Q's. And I'm hearing, don't snap back. Don't snap. Just mind your P's and Q's. And because this person will bury themselves eventually or whatever is going to happen. So just don't, don't, don't do anything. Let them bury themselves. You don't have to bury them, Tanya. Even though you have the shovel on standby, not a solid move on your end. Let them look bad all on their own. And I do get somebody's observing the whole thing. So just sit back, do your thing, and don't worry about that. The last message I'm going to get for you, there's also a woman here with them. She was a little fuller at one point. She's kind of a grandma age. Does that make sense to you? A little fuller? I feel like she may have worn glasses at least sometimes, especially with small print or the print started to get very small. And she's also here with them. And the one thing she's saying, okay, yes, okay, yes, my mother-in-law. Okay. She is saying, the one thing I'm going to tell you that all of them up there are saying is just they're singing the song, now hold on, help is on the way. And I would sing more of that, but nobody deserves for that. But they're also letting you know it's about to get, I thought they were going to say it's about to get better, but they're saying it's about to get jiggy with it. I don't know what it's about to get jiggy with it means for you. My assumption is it's about to get better. Uh, but I like their style. I'm just going to say that. I also going to tell you there's something coming in that's going to make things easier for you, Tanya. So just know that it's not going to come in right away, but it is going to come in and it is going to help make things a little bit easier for you. Okay, love? So that is what they have. And you are so welcome, love. I'm going to go back up and find my spot again. Hey, Katie, how are you? Katie joined Podbean. Hey, Kavita. Hey, Erin. There's Tanya, Kavita. Rhythm is a dancer. Jackie says, do you see dating or love for me soon? Not as soon as you might want. Jackie, I do see something that is a possibility in August, but I feel like it might be short lived. It might be, Jackie, please let me know if this makes sense to you. It might be somebody you already know or somebody coming back around. I don't feel like I don't get strong that it's somebody coming back around, but I do get it might be someone you're already aware of. I am going to tell you, Jackie, don't invest too much in this because I feel like it's going to be very short lived. I feel like that's your choice also. I feel like you decide to give it a chance, like maybe somebody's been talking to you. That little fruit fly is just like angry, angry in my face. Um, I feel like, but you're gonna give them a chance, maybe go for dinner or something, and it's gonna you're just gonna be like, yeah, I can't do this. But after August, okay, so then as we hit October, there's a chance for somebody else to come in October that's going to be quite magnificent. I do feel like you meet this. It's going to be a little bit romantic in the beginning, but it's not going to stay romantic, is what I'm hearing. It's going to be like it might. Okay, so what they might be meaning is like it might seem like how you meet is romantic. I don't know what that even means. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If that's what it means, you're going to know when it happens. But then the other thing that I'm getting is that it might be either how you meet might seem a little romantic, or in the beginning, it's a little bit romantic, but it doesn't stay that way. I do feel like this person and you have the potential to have a really good relationship because this person does like to communicate. They like to have discussions about things, but real heartfelt discussions, not talk about it to get through it. They actually like girls. They like, I know that sounds weird, but anyway. Um, and I feel like that's in, again, October, mid October. And I feel like you're going to be a little bit giddy about it. Now, I am going to say this, and I say this all the time. And this is the reason I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to repeat the reason why for those of you who are new. For women, go slow in the beginning because we bond very quickly to men, and it can be through 3 intimate acts or less. And those intimate acts don't have to be acts of, bedroom acts. It can be just making out. It can be a very intimate conversation. It can be a very intimate kiss. It can be, we can bond to somebody. Women can bond to a man the moment we feel sorry for them. the moment they tell us something that triggers empathy in us. There was a guy, I'm just going to share this as quickly as I can. There was a guy that really, he really liked me, and I only ended up going out with him because my friend came along and she said yes to it and drugged me along. I didn't like this guy. I liked his friend. I really liked his friend a lot, but I didn't like him. And the friend was supposed to come also, but of course the friend ended up not coming anyway. Um, this guy told me something during the lunch that triggered my empathy. And then after that, we started like talking every day because I felt so badly for something that supposedly happened to him. Come to find out, total psychopath. It never even happened to him. Never happened to him. While I was in the bathroom, my friend spilled why my last relationship ended, and he used that as his story to get in. Anyway, so we have to be very careful and go slow in the beginning because we bond. That's what women do because we have the babies, and one of the people have to be bonded to the babies. Men do not, that it doesn't happen that way for men. We think, all these things are going to make the man bond to us, the things that make us bond to them. But no, it's completely different for men. So just, even if you feel like very giddy about this person, rein yourself in. Remember, those are your feelings, not that person's feelings, and completely take your time in the beginning. And I say, 3 months minimum for certain things because that's about how long people carry the mask. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what I have for you, love. I hope that is helpful. Um, let's see. T Lynn. Hi, Tony. Was my cousin's passing an accident? He disappeared at 17, going to rural area, found 14 months later. I just keep getting no. I just keep getting no. I don't believe they'll ever be able to prove or disprove it, but I do not feel like it was an accident. I feel like whatever happened, it was extremely intentional, and I'm so sorry for that. I'm truly sorry for that. Elizabeth, when and where will I meet my handsome husband? That's pretty specific. You're asking a lot of me there. When and where? Okay, Elizabeth, is she going to meet him in 2025? Yes. You have the potential to meet this person in 2025. Um, I don't, if this doesn't even make sense to me, but I I'm just going to say it. Where you meet him has something to do with roller. I don't know what that might mean to you or when the time comes. Let me see. You might actually have the potential to meet him this month still. Be out and about. Anything with the word roller in it. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what roller means in this situation. Like, I'm thinking like of all the possibilities of what that means, but when the time comes, I guess you're gonna know, right? I think you will. I would think you will. So I would pay attention for that, but I would be out and about paying attention. You guys, I want to say something. If you're single and you want to meet someone, if you're truly interested in meeting someone, whether you're out with friends or by yourself, be aware of your surroundings. And I cannot say this in a strong enough way. If you are a female or you have children with you and you're out and about, put your freaking phone away. Put your freaking pay attention. Absolutely 100% pay attention to everything going on around you, who's watching, who's looking, because it just, number one, safety, but number two, you never know. If you're single, somebody might be checking you out, and if you're looking at the phone or preoccupied, you're going to completely miss it and they might not approach. So be put your phone away. Just be aware of your surroundings for every reason, but including that reason. Okay. Katie says she has a question. Katie, go ahead. You can put your question in the chat if you would like. I don't know if you tried to call in. Nope, I don't think you tried to call in. But you can put your question in the chat if you would like, and I will answer it after the next question. Everybody wants to know about love tonight. Oh my goodness. Kavita says, um, I would love an update on love life. Do you see a man coming in soon? Any info would be appreciated. Thank you. Kavita, and again, we have to be not on a dating site. You'll meet people on a dating site, but they won't be what you're looking for. It'll be not the best unless you go, Kavita, go to events with um, like-minded people. Number one, but also events that are a little elevated. So car shows, we still have a bit of summer left here. Car shows, exhibits, things along those lines. Go to places like, if people invite you, let's just say, for example, out on their boat, or but in a group setting, not one-on-one. Go pay attention to that and go. I do feel like you're going to have four potential opportunities coming in. One of them is through a friend or someone you know. I'm not going to say like a friend, but like someone you like. I hear a friend of a friend, a friend of a friend. And then I also hear that the others will be random meetings. I do feel a family friend, no, a friend, not through family, but like, and it doesn't have to be someone you like travel with. It could be someone that is like you haven't talked to in a bit, or your casual acquaintances. It doesn't have to be somebody super close to you that talks about this person or says, hey, you should meet. That I don't know how it's going to happen. You could even be like at a picnic, a cookout, like a backyard cookout, because I just see plates and outside, like people with plates and food and outside. Okay. So it could be a backyard or a birthday party or whatever, but with people that like an event with people that that's whatever kind of an event. And that person could be there and obviously know somebody there, but you don't really. I think I don't have to be so detailed in that description. Kavita, any place you are invited, go, because and for anybody who's single, that is wanting to meet someone, get out, go to events, and meet people, to work the room. Don't just talk to the people that you're there with. Kavita, I also feel like there's a professional event that you could go to, like a seminar or continuing education, or uh, not. It could be considered continuing education, but adding something else to your belt where you have the potential to meet someone. That's a second opportunity. So there's two different opportunities for you to meet someone and have them be potential partners. One of the things, Kavita, is for you and everybody else who wants a partner, let's clear anything stopping, blocking, or interfering you from meeting and being in a relationship with a healthy, loving partner that you want and that is a good fit. Let's heal, clear, release that. Oh, huh. I feel like something just pulled out of my heart, like a spear or a knife just pulled out of my heart. And I'm hearing for some of you that have been hurt in the past, like cheated on, lied to, manipulated. We're going to heal, clear, release all lying, cheating, manipulation from the past that might be stopping or blocking this. Wow. Okay. If you feel this, let me know. If not, it doesn't mean it's not working. It just means you're not feeling it yet. And Kavita, I feel like even though you want a partner, you're not sure you want to. You have some parameters, and I call these rules and guidelines, and we have to have them. And you're nervous that the person will not meet these rules and guidelines. Okay, then next. Just don't get attached quickly. Next. Pew, pew, next. Pew, pew, next. Um, okay. And I do want to say this because so many people fall into this little thing where just because someone's in front of them, they think that should be the person. And I think most of us or a lot of us at some point has done that, like, well, I met this person and then we started talking, so because it's a person, but that's a person of convenience, not a person that you actually picked and thought if you sat back and looked at everything about this person that you would pick this person. They just were there. So don't fall into that, if that makes sense. Don't allow that to happen just because somebody's there, that a relationship like develops. I call that kind of the accidental relationship. um, make sure it's a person you would pick. If you had 5 people in front of you and you saw everything about this person, you would say, yes, this is somebody I would pick. Okay. And don't be afraid to ask the difficult questions about to the person and about the person. Okay. So Katie on Podbean says, and Katie, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I see that you did. Yes. She says, I'm looking for new employment and will I get a new position soon? Yes. I feel like it's going to be a contract. I feel like you need to reach out to new resources or sources. She says the current one is stressful and a lot of work. I don't want to bring that energy into my new position. As soon as you're done with this one, just end it. Just leave it in the past, like a like I don't know what, like something. Leave it in the past, like something. Um, so yes, I do feel like there's a new position coming in within a month's time. Within that month's time, you have to really look, though. You have to actively pursue it, and I feel like you're going to find it. Okay, Katie, I hope that is, yeah, rubber baby buggy bumper. That is it. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you. I think I missed people. Oh, hey, Maris. Hey, Aloha, Jay. Podbean is working, but Jay, one of the things with Podbean is they give me like 3 seconds to answer the call. Are you having difficulty hearing me on Podbean? But if you call in, I have like if I see the flash, because a lot of times my eyes are closed or I'm looking off someplace getting messages. If I see the flash, I have like 3 seconds to pick up that call. So I do apologize, Jay. Um, Marissa T. Mimi. Hey, Mimi. You are so welcome. And thank you, Mimi. Thank you so much. Christy Brinkley, Copper Tone Baby. That's it. Also. Okay, Miss Tanya. Okay, I think we're down here now. Okay, Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea. Will my visa be approved on the same day as my interview? Outcome would be positive. I feel like your visa is going to be approved, but not on the same day as the interview. It may take, it might take just a little bit longer. I don't think it will be problematic though. But I do feel like it is going to be I feel like it is going to be approved, not on the same exact day. I feel like I hear the word research and I hear the word, and Jay, if you can please mute yourself for a second. I hear the word research and I hear there might be one thing they need to look into or look up, and then everything and then everything will be okay. But I do feel like it is going to take a moment for it to get there. Um, so I hope that's a helpful, Chelsea. But it will be. I do feel like it is going to be approved, and everything's going to work out for you, whatever that means. Hi, what sort of man will I marry? Freya. Jay, if you want to call back in, I did hit invite, but it didn't quite. I don't see you showing up yet. Oh, there you are. Okay, Freya, I'm going to come back to your question in a second. Jay, hey, what's going on?
Hey, thanks for answering my question last week when I was at work. So thank you much again, Toni, for doing that.
Yes, absolutely. And you're breaking up a little bit, so I'm going to do my best to understand your question for this week. And what would that be?
Sure. I just wondered, with all the things that's going on in the world, I just wonder what spirit is giving us human beings on this earth right now to, I don't know, to prepare for anything. I just wondered if you can maybe say a prayer or do some clearing. Just wondered that to be helpful for everybody that's on this call and everybody else who's going to listen in the future.
Okay, so thank you for that, Jay. I am going to say, don't be, and I know this is going to sound a little, I don't know how this is going to sound to some of you, but try not to pay so much attention to what they're putting out to the masses. Remember, there's a very delicate balance between faith and fear. And if we can stay in that space of faith and not buy into the fear, we will be better off for it. Now, if we end up in a space where we are very concerned and very worried and buying into everything that's being said and done, that will put us in a space of fear. And I can't remember, maybe it was Mussolini or somebody who said, if you find a big enough fear, they'll do anything, or a big enough fear will get them to concede and follow. They in the end, they both mean the same thing. So don't buy into the fear, because if they can get you to get into the little fears, once you're into that state of fear, then then every little fear adds on, and before you know it, it's a big fear and you're following in the wrong way. You want to stay in that space of faith, which says, I'm okay today, I'm going to be okay tomorrow, everything is working out. We can't worry about every little thing in I know it sounds, some people believe, but I have to know what's going on and I have to worry about this, and how much of what has happened in the past. I know there's one thing that did affect a lot of people, but if nobody would have bought into the fear, it would have been over before it started. But how much of it is really affecting you personally? And from there you go. Now, I understand people will say, well, that's a very selfish view, and that's a very this and a very that. But the truth of the matter is that which we cannot control nor change, should we give our energy to? So what I would say in this case, and what they're telling me to tell you, is turn on comedies, read a book. There's this YouTube station that has, it's called Abundance Books, and the books on there are free, and the guy reads the books, and I love it. Like, I will opt to listen to that. um Fear sells, fear deems or redeems control. So when we are watching things on any channel, even like a show that appears once a week, if it's filled with fear or drama, it's going to change our energy and our perspective of how safe we are. Allow yourself to remove yourself from a little bit of that each and every day, and watch your energy change. Watch your anxiety levels come down. Watch how you change who you are as a person. And I'm going to say this in a way that I hope is helpful and not harmful. And everybody's entitled to do what they want and have their own opinions about this, but they control is taken when we feel we need to be protected. And I hope that makes sense to you and to those who are paying attention. Because if we let go of the fear, we're left in a place of faith, and then we don't we they have no control over us, because we know there's only one power source in this universe. And I want you to practice saying every day, all day long, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Because if you're saying I am safe, it changes every cell in your body. It changes your brain chemistry. It changes your mind on a conscious and subconscious level. And before you know it, your strength will come back into your body, and your anxiety will dissipate and disappear. Jay, I hope that's really, really helpful for you.
That way, yes. I hope everybody else too. Thank you so much. We're really grateful for that, because we need every little help we can, even from the spirit world too, right?
Yes, of course. Of course.
Thanks for being a messenger for that.
Absolutely. And thank you so much, Jay. Thank you. I appreciate you. And remember, the ultimate goal of people in power is to have power over the people.
I agree.
Otherwise, they wouldn't want the position. So we have to stay in the strongest space of faith, and we are safe, because when we do that, they cannot take power over us or control over us. When we look back at recent history, those who were afraid took one course of action, and those who were not did not take that course of action. And I'm not going to say either we're right or wrong, but I will say this. I'm going to say this. I don't know if I should. I don't even know if I have time. I'm just going to say you can get through anything and everything with faith. Just even if you're going through the worst experience or things going on outside of you, you just keep that I am safe, I am protected, I am a divine being, I am sovereign, and you will be what you believe. Okay, Jay?
It's lovely.
Thank you so much for calling in. I really, really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Much love. Take care.
Much love to you too. Have an amazing rest of the week. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Katie, thank you so much. Thank you for the gift. Thank you, Katie. Okay, I'm going to try to get in one more. Yara. Freya. I was on Freya. What kind of man will I marry? A man who's very skeptical of things. You're not going to get away with much in your marriage. I feel like the man you marry is going to have a certain level of skepticism to him, but he's going to also have kindness within him. Okay. I hope that helps. Yara. Hello. How soon will I get into a romantic relationship? Possibly December. And I feel like you meet the person at a market. Possibly, I mean, you have to be out and about and looking, but a market. I hear what kind. I don't know what kind of market, like a fish market. I don't know. I've never been to a fish market. Flea market. I don't know. It might even be like it could be a craft market or a holiday market. I don't know, but I feel like there's the potential to meet somebody at a market, some sort of market. So make sure in December you are out and about, Yara, especially at anything that could be considered a market, a marketplace. Okay. I love you also very much. I hope you have an amazing rest of the night, and I look forward to the next time we get to spend some time